when you wanna know what's on the trail. Where do you go? And what will they say? CQ review. CQ review. CQ review. CQ review.
Welcome to Canadian Quadders Review. I'm Marc, and today again we're at Greater Vancouver Power Sports in Langley, BC, Canada, just off the highway, close to the Golden Ears Bridge, and we're checking out this 2019 Am Renegade 570. So at first glance, this thing looks pretty aggressive. It's kind of a neat looking bike actually. And of course this is more of the sport model, so it's not going to have the racks on the front and the back like the utility models do. So this would be more for, you know, racing and that kind of stuff. It's not exclusively for racing. You can still hit the trails with your friends and all that kind of stuff. But it is definitely more of a sporty model, and I'm sure they're lighter than the utility models and that kind of stuff. So the maneuverability would be better. And you still get the Can-Am quality, of course, being a Can-Am Renegade. So according to the website, this unit will start at just under $9,900 Canadian. And of course, you can build it to whatever you like, with all sorts of accessories, skid plates, heated grips, winch, whatever you so choose. The guys here at Greater Vancouver Power Sports would be more than happy to fix you up with that, or to at least educate you as to what might be good to have. The other cool thing about this Renegade is Can-Am is starting to push the technologies in regards to the frame. So they're continuing to upgrade and to advance their frames and stuff. And so now this one here is the exclusive Sst G2 Plus frame. So it's got some better welds and a better design, maybe for a better center of gravity and that kind of stuff. So they're actually even improving their design frame-wise as well too, which is kind of neat. So this beauty is actually 49 inches in height, or 124 centimeters. The length is 86 inches, or 218 centimeters. The width is 48 inches, or 121 centimeters. The wheelbase is 51 inches, or 129 centimeters. And the ground clearance is actually 10.5 inches, or 26 centimeters. That's a great amount of ground clearance. The 570 is going to have 48 horsepower. It is a twin-cylinder fuel injection. Of course, it's the Rotax engine that Can-Am is so well known for. It has fully adjustable shocks all around, independent suspension all around. Like the rest of the Can-Ams, this unit still has all the same kind of features and controls. So this is your headlights, this is your starter switch, this is your kill switch, and this is the reverse limiter switch. So for those of you that don't know what this is, most ATVs as a safety precaution will actually govern the amount of speed you can go into reverse. So, but if you need that extra power to get out of a mud hole or something like that, then by holding this button down, you're going to have full power. Release it, and then of course it goes back to half power or whatever it is. Okay, and it's really cool that they still have the anti-theft system like the other quads do. So those keys are chipped. So if you don't have the keys, you ain't getting it started, which is really cool. They can actually program it so your name comes up on the display and all that kind of stuff. So there is some niceties when you go with Can-Am, which I think is really cool. And you also notice there too that there is a white key and a green key. So the white key is the sport key, so it'll allow the machine to go full bore, full tilt, full power. And the green key is for someone that's a new rider that's not so experienced. Give them the green key and it'll slow down the quad. It won't go as fast for them to keep them safe, which again I think is a brilliant idea from Can-Am. And yeah, I think it's awesome. I would definitely recommend Can-Am strictly just for that. And it's got a good display. See, there's the performance key I was telling you about. So that'll tell you if you're in four-wheel drive or not and that kind of stuff. And of course over here you will have your four-wheel drive button. And of course your throttle. And your gear shift with high and low range and reverse, of course. And even a 12-volt power supply there for GPSs or maybe even charging your phone or whatever. They are ITP hole shot ATR tires, and they are installed on 12-inch aluminum rims, and I believe they are 6-ply. So you're getting a really good tire to start off with this, which is really cool. And the Renegade still has that awesome Can-Am sound with their twin cylinders. You got to remember, folks, don't let the 570 number turn you off. There's something different about Can-Am in comparison to their competitors. There's an Austrian engineering behind them, and the amount of torque, the amount of speed that they can get out of such a small engine will seriously surprise you. I had the luxury of taking out a 650cc Outlander 2-up a couple months back, and believe it or not, that particular unit, 650cc, had the same amount of horsepower as my 800cc, my personal quad, which is 62 horsepower. It blew me away just how quick and the torque that machine have, only being a 650. So I'm sure this 570 will impress people. You're going to have a smaller vehicle, but it's not going to be lacking as far as the thrill factor. It'll still be a fun ride. So once again, I'd like to say thank you to Greater Vancouver Power Sports for allowing me to come and do these walkarounds and to teach all of you what these things are about. They are fun machines. It's an amazing hobby, a pastime, and I would definitely, without doubt, recommend it to anybody that might have any sort of interest. If this thing does interest you, please come and check them out at Greater Vancouver Power Sports in Langley. We're close to Colossus, that movie theater, or the Golden Ears Bridge. And they have a second location in Chilliwack, just off the freeway. Come and check them out. Tell them that Canadian Quadders Review sent you. They're going to take great care of you. Check us out next week as we're going to be doing a walk around this Can-Am Spyder F3 Limited Edition. Thanks for watching.